moments from now at Chase Center in San Francisco. The Suns taking on the Warriors. For the Phoenix Suns, a slow start to the season. A win tonight could bring them closer to 500. That's the goal. Warriors, Suns is next, and we'll be right back. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Evan?
He's doing it all, D.A. Thanks. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Denver, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they're right where they want to be. They're already competing for the top spot. It's going to be a season-long battle, which is exactly what we all anticipated.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Devin Booker out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, in at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the center, filling out the middle. Chris, you played only 2 seasons with Golden State, your first and your last. What was it like ending your career where you started?
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the reason why I went back to Golden State, was to retire there. I only played 9 games my last season, but I felt like it was full circle. It was completion. Being in front of those fans that gave me so much energy there at Oracle Arena, the ones that showed me so much love as a rookie. I mean, I couldn't even, my goatee didn't even connect in. I couldn't even grow hair on my face then. And to come back as an old man my last year, it was a blessing to see those same faces of people who support me.
By the way, that is a sweet goatee you're wearing tonight. I just want to tell you.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Russell. And it's good for 2.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Outside Curry. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Perfect shooting form. Something Thompson's known for. I mean, when he's hitting the open shot, he operates at another level.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Now, here's Thompson. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
Johnson, the pass to Saric. He kicks it to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now, here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Here's Green, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Amazing sense for how to score inside. Green doesn't settle. Good at staying aggressive.
Saric outside. And play stops.
That's
Whistle
Green.
on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Now here's Curry. A 23-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Baseline try, and stolen by Booker. To the wing on the left. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Jerome. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and, equally as important, his decision making.
Now here's Green. 17 points in his last outing. Fades and shoots. And that one drops. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Looking more comfortable every year with that jump shot. Draymond takes what the defense gives.
The shot by Sharch, no good. And Greg, with Booker and his progress, you really see it in his playmaking.
And that is what the Suns want from him long term. They see him growing into the same vein as a player like James Harden, someone who can carry the load offensively and still make others better.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Curry. Green with the block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal, Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Sharch, no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, last year, Kevin, the Warriors didn't dominate the regular season with their roster of stars. They still finished atop of the Western Conference, but were just third best overall.
The Suns making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. He's coming off an excellent season. 7th in scoring, and his passing's on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. And the Warriors last year, Chris, they seemingly cruised through the regular season.
Yeah, Kevin, but for a team that goes to the finals 5 straight times, I think that's natural. The Warriors showed, though, that they know when to kick it into gear, and unfortunately, it wasn't enough against the Raptors.
Suns trail by 12 to halt the run. And it's Curry with the rebound. Thompson way outside, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. On the money from 12 feet away.
Soft touch on the mid-range jumper. Kaminsky taking what the defense gives.
Thompson outside. Pass to Russell. Curry on the wing. His first shot coming late, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Here's Oubre. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
32 seconds left to play here in the first. Russell finds Green. Over Kaminsky. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
The pass to Jerome. A 3-pointer is right on target. Jerome's got 5. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Ayton. With 1 on the clock, the shot comes out. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green down low with Looney. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Robinson in at the three, the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one drops. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, Chris, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have a growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that year as that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Looney, again, Golden State.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Here's Booker, following the score by Golden State. And it's Curry with the rebound. The drive by Green.
Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is, but I honestly believe the hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good, Green.
And Green still plays with the chip on his shoulder. Should have never have fallen to the second round in the 2012 draft.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Burks against Bridges.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Warriors leading by 12. Passes it to Looney. In the corner, it's Robinson. And it's Curry at the elbow. Back to Robinson. Burks for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Burks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Phoenix calls timeout. And see, Webb, as you were talking about with Draymond Green, he's embraced the role in the past of villain in the NBA. But he said during the playoffs last year he wants to change his way.
Yeah, right. We'll see. Draymond will irk opposing players and fans alike. But that's just a part of what makes him so effective. I mean, he's the ultimate example of a player who you love when he's on your team and you hate when he's not.
Check Diallo. He's checked in for Kaminsky. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. 15-point game. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Yes, we read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. No good from Booker. Warriors leading by 14. Green taking his time here. Here's Looney. Curry with it. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Johnson outside. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. The 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now here's Johnson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Over to the left wing. Back to Curry. Pass to Burks. And it's blocked. Now here's Johnson. Down low. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Now the pass to Green. It's hauled in by the Suns. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
Well, Greg, no matter what their mindset was, that was going to be a very tough task. Let's face it, they don't have the horses to compete with those guys.
So here's Burks. After the Suns pick up 2. Back to Curry. Kicks to Burks. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Oh, that's a drop in the bucket, Mr. Curry. One of the softest 3-point shots you'll ever see.
From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, what is working out there so far tonight?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
We'll see about the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Johnson is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Now here's Curry. Following the missed shot by Dario Saric. Outside, Russell fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And let's check out the stats for Cauley-Stein. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet. That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Back to Thompson. Got a piece of it.
What timing on the rejection. Sorry, not just accomplished on offense, but a remarkable defender as well.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. So it's the Warriors now. The Suns getting the bucket. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
I give credit to the arms of Cauley-Stein. They go on forever, which makes him the ultimate alley-oop finisher.
Suns trail by 14. Johnson, the pass to Saric. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And that one, good. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And taken away by Johnson. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Booker, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Now the Warriors moving it up. Bobbed up there for Green. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, such a powerful guy. Flying to the rim. Draymond with the catch and the flush.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein, lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley Stein would take a few years to develop. But at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Russell, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And here's Booker. It's Saric, top of the key. Over Green. Misses the jumper.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
It's tipped. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Johnson, good.
And this is perhaps an area where Kaminsky is a little underrated. He has great court vision and makes really good decisions as a passer.
On the wing, Thompson. Russell finds Green. Curry on the wing. Back to Green. Curry against Johnson. 5 on the clock. Thompson from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 20.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooters.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Ayton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
The drive by Russell. Passes to Curry. Injuries can play such a big part in the player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories? Had they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to, a guy like a Grant Hill. He was Mr. Triple-Double. He and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies. When Grant started his career off in Detroit, and to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden? He got hurt in his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella just had to battle injuries, and feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender that just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Oubre against Thompson. Here's Green. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Here's Johnson. He's got 6. To the right side. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Warriors on D. 17-point lead, their biggest. Booker with no one around. It's good from long range. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Count that one.
Ball control, body control, and a nice touch. All the ingredients you need for the reverse.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Suns trail by 12. We've got Looney. Klay Thompson is out there with Russell. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's McKinney in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. It was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy, and they love him.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And when you think of shot blocking teams, the Warriors don't come to mind, and they really should.
Well, they led the league in blocks the last 3 seasons, Greg. You're exactly right. They don't have not one single dominant force, but every position can get a block. This team funnels you into challenge shots at the rim.
Jerome passes to Oubre. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges against Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Diallo. And Looney sends it back. Thompson for 3. Not going to go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Bridges passes to Diallo. Tries again. And stolen by Russell. Looney kicks to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Thompson. Here's McKinney. Here's Russell. Steps back and drains the jump shot. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Count the basket.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Suns trail by 14. Jerome passes to Diallo. And there's the pass to Jerome. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Russell with the bucket.
You got to love the decision making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Here's Jerome. Here's Diallo. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Well, going into the summer, Klay Thompson had said he wanted to stay with the Warriors. But Chris also said that he deserved a max contract.
Yeah, and if you look at Klay's resume, it's hard to argue that he isn't worth that amount. Let's remember what he's done for this team. The shooting he provides, the defense, the championships, he's earned what he was given.
The NBA will play a regular season game in Paris for the first time. Hornets and Bucks. Chris, you're planning to be there for that, aren't you?
Such a beautiful city. Can't wait. And think about all our players from France that are here now that are doing such great things in the NBA. It's going to be awesome for them to get to go home and do it in front of their families.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. He kicks it to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Russell kicks to Curry. Thompson right side. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it. Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself.
Thompson outside. Green against Saric. Outside Curry. Now Cauley Stein. And Thompson kicks to Russell. Green, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Klay Thompson.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Here's Curry with the 3, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And it's Oubre off the drive, and the shot goes down.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Outside Curry, 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 16.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Johnson can't hit. Thompson outside from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. It's just a total team effort.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Stephen, a big win here at home. How important is that momentum from playing a game like tonight?
we just needed to win tonight. I mean, that was big for our morale and our locker room. And, you know, we got to practice day tomorrow to watch the film and keep getting better. It does feel good to win, but we do have another tough game coming in. So we'll be ready and hopefully protect home court again.
Well, we'll see if you can build on this win tonight. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Our matchup tonight taking place in San Francisco as we watch the Warriors go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Checking out the Spurs, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against it, going 2-1. And here at the start of the season, Kenny, some teams still struggling to get into a rhythm. It's like...
That's a nice beat.
See, struggling to get into the rhythm.
That's a nice beat, though.
How important are win and loss records at this point?
Well, of course, every game counts. I'm on rhythm, without a doubt. Gonna pass it to Shaq, so don't panic yet. Because Shaq is here, and he's our vet. Go, Shaq.
Young teams can have a hard time, especially early on.
Early on.
If you have a new coach,
yes,
you don't know what's going on.
Hey!
And if it's going to take some time from every team to learn. Because now we got to go to Kevin.
Why?
Because he likes to turn.
Hey!
The match point tower perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, San Antonio, down 5 spots from them.
And checking out San Antonio, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, Greg, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Murray out there with White. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, in at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's White missing. On offense, here are the Warriors. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Curry looking it over. Thompson for the triple. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you are, let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year of marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the floor.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast,
yeah.
I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing it. Now here's Cauley Stein. Wasted no time on that one.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
And they double up DeRozan. Pirtle finds Aldridge. Makes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside Aldridge. Outside White. Shot clock at 5 from the line, and he hits the jump shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Man showing some terrific range. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside DeRozan to the paint. Here's Aldridge, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Aldridge has got 6.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hand.
And it's Murray with the jam. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Got that one up quick. 12 points for Klay Thompson.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Aldridge. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Here's Green following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And finished off by DeRozan.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Murray with the bounce pass. And it's DeRozan missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. Curry fires from way outside. DeRozan against Thompson. Cauley Stein kicks to Curry. Doesn't go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. With the floater, and it's White getting it to go. White's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
It's good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Thompson. Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry finds Green. Now here's Curry. Aldridge is covering. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 18 points for Klay Thompson. DeRozan against Thompson. Out left to the wing. White left side. Aldridge, no one around him. Here's Pirtle. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfish selfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Mills at point with Bellinelli, they're the backcourt, and it's Carroll in at the 3. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year, not in any given game. So it's very, very,
no kidding,
very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that, you know, players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock, and I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. Mills passes to Aldridge. Bellinelli against Russell. And it's Aldridge missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Curry's shot is off. San Antonio leading. The feed to Bellinelli. And he converts the layup. Bellinelli's got his first 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Curry. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got his first points of the night.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Burks is checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. No good from Gay. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And the Warriors defense last year is still strong, but not as dominant as before.
You wonder if the loss of a lot of that experience is going to cost this revamped roster defensively. It's been fun to watch them shoot threes, but they've been so reliant on that defense. Can they be that good this season? It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bellinelli with the 3. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Bellinelli's got 5.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And the turnover again by Golden State. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Carroll. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Aldridge kicks to Carroll. Pass to Bellinelli. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
The pass to Green. Tipped away and stolen by Gay. Aldridge finds Bellinelli, and that one is good. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
A thing of beauty, Steph Curry's shot from distance, pure.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Curry. Mills dishes to Bellinelli. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Curry throws it down.
Yeah, Curry going coast to coast in no time, so great speed shown on that fast break.
.119 left in the second quarter. struggles with it. Curry meets him. Gay can't hit.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Golden State moving it around. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Up top Curry. This one for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play.
Bounce pass Mills. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Mills. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. They get a hand on it. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Golden State. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. Green kicks to Curry. A 3-ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And here's Mills from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively if it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He tallied 6 three-point shots and made the opposing D have to constantly keep track of him on the perimeter. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
The second half is gut check time for the defense. Allowing over 60% shooting is weak sauce. Weak barbecue sauce, weak Butterfinger sauce, weak sauce, period. The coach needs a light fire under these guys. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in there. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And that's a wrap. With the 3rd quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's Curry. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Curry outside. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Murray against Curry. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Curry way outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, you can see the result.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Pirtle. Count that one. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those three things are pretty impactful.
Well said. Pass to Russell. Outside for Curry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 6. They double team Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Passes it to DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Draymond Green. Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Here's Curry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Murray finds DeRozan. To the inside, Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Pass to Russell. Here's Cauley-Stein. Light covering. Cauley-Stein dishes to Curry. Clock at 6. Inside. From deep. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 26 points.
So many guards that have great handles on the offensive end have great hands on defense, too. That time, Steph Curry.
Now here's Murray. D right on him, and there it is for him.
Now, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me. It's been interesting to watch Willie Cauley-Stein and his development, mostly coming from De'Aaron Fox in a style change where Willie Cauley-Stein could get out and be athletic. Now with the Golden State Warriors, who like to play up pace and move up the floor, along with Steph Curry's playmaking ability, Willie Cauley-Stein could have a great opportunity here at the center position to be a runner and a scorer in transition.
Outside, Russell. Back to Curry. Back to Russell. Curry on the wing. Over Murray. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
Offensive rebound.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And he comes up with the deuce. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's the pass to Pirtle. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Murray against Thompson. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Spurs trail by 14 on the court for San Antonio. Rosen the 2 with Carroll at the 3. Trey Lyles out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Mills in at the point. Gay with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Gay's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. Warriors shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson inside the line. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Mills passes to Gay. That one drops for him. Gay's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Thompson kicks to Curry. From the arc. And Thompson is good for 3. Thompson's got 15 points here in the second half.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And it's DeRozan missing. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Nice shot by Thompson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Aldridge. Kicks it out to Gay. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors leading by 16. Curry finds Thompson. From deep 3-point range, a rebound by the Spurs. It's Carroll on the wing, guarded by Green. Passes it to Aldridge. From the baseline. And it's San Antonio with another.
A big part of this attack from this team is Aldridge right there. Doesn't get any sweeter than that.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Curry. Green kicks to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. And the pass to Looney. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
To the left wing, and here's Mills for three. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 14. Curry dishes to Russell. And there's Green on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
San Antonio calls timeout. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Murray with the bounce pass. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors on D. It's a 16-point game. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Cauley-Stein, and it's Golden State with another.
Well, the evolution of Cauley-Stein on display here. You can see steadily growing confident in these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. He kicks it to White. Here's DeRozan. Over Thompson. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Klay Thompson.
And this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Aldridge. Johnson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Walker's checked in for Derek White. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. Here's Forbes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now here's Burks. He's covered closely, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here is Forbes from the top of the key. Walker in the corner. Kicks it to Forbes. Lyles passes to Johnson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yo soy la ola, mejor ni remen. Le pasa por encima con la